Hello, BookTube, and welcome to Poetry Sunday. Yes, that's right. The greatest event on BookTube is the March of the Poems. It's not really the greatest. But I was inspired by some others who did poetry on a non-Thursday, and then by Steve Donahue, who continued to do poetry beyond Monday when it initially happened. And so I figured, why not do a poem every day in March and continue to go through the best poems of the English language and feature a poem from a poet each and every day and see where we get. After doing 31, we'll be not even quite to a third of the different poets in here. And this is my mammoth for the month. It is a lot of pages here and a lot of good poetry. And today we have Robert Southwell, who was a reverend and was a martyr, and he was hanged in 1595. So he died around when I believe Shakespeare started his writing, roughly. So we have a poem here called The Burning Babe. And Ben Jonson, who was also a Shakespeare contemporary, admired his works, and especially this poem. And so this is what we're going to be reading today. It's a short one, about as long, might even be, fewer lines, but longer lines than yesterday's Chidiock Titchburn, which folks apparently must not have caught that. Not everybody caught that I was being a little sarcastic, because nobody's talking about Chidiock Titchburn but me. And yeah, the same is going to be true for Robert Southwell. And I imagine even tomorrow when I read Christopher Marlowe, that's not a name that's really mentioned often, but he was a very popular contemporary of Shakespeare. So without any further ado, we have The Burning Babe. As I in hoary winter's night stood shivering in the snow, surprised I was with sudden heat, which made my heart to glow. And lifting up a fearful eye to view what fire was near, a pretty babe all burning bright did in the air appear. Who, scorched with excessive heat, such floods of tears did shed, as though his floods should quench the flames which with his tears were fed. Alas, quoth he, but newly born in fiery heat I fry. Yet none approach to warm their hearts or feel my fire but I. My faultless breast the furnace is, the fuel wounding thorns. Love is the fire, and sighs the smoke, the ashes, shame and scorn. The fuel justice layeth on, and mercy blows the coals. The metal in this furnace rot are men's defiled souls. For which, as now on fire, I am to work them to their good. So will I melt into a bath to wash them in my blood. With this he vanished out of sight and swiftly shrunk away. And straight I called unto mind that it was Christmas Day. So there we have it, The Burning Babe by Robert Southwell. Stay tuned tomorrow for some Christopher Marlowe. And stay tuned a little bit later today, because I have a feeling there may be a return of one of my favorite videos to make, apart from Poetry Thursday, which is the Weekend Mishmash. I feel like I might be inspired to do that, and so we'll see how the day goes and see if I get around to making that as well. I hope you are having a great day, whether it's Sunday when this is going live or a later date. Yeah, I hope you're doing well. Thank you, BookTube.